Hello everyone and welcome to Average to Maverick, and I apologize in beforehand because I'm a little bit sick and I think you can hear it on my voice. It doesn't quite sound as it should be, I guess. And today I want to discuss the topic on how you can ignite some motivation for yourself when you feel very demotivated to do something. In this video I will show you 5 simple tricks that you can do in order to reignite the spark that you need for your motivational gears to spin and turn. Let's get to it. A little disclaimer before we dive down with this little trick, and that is, it may put on a little bit too much pressure for some people, so do this one if you know that you can handle it. So let's get to it. Trick number 1, set a countdown timer to how much time you have left for your day. So either you can just put it on your phone. I'm recording with my phone now, so yeah, it's my cover, and just place it down next to you so where you can see it, or go into a website like onlinestopwatch.com and just put on a little stopwatch here so you can see how much time of the day you have left that you can utilize for something good, so you don't procrastinate. So I actually came up with this little trick as I was writing the script, and I was feeling a little bit stressed out because I need to go get my daughter soon, and I felt like, hey, I want to track how much time I have left so I can utilize this time really good. And since I know I can't record while she's here, I better make use of this time and record some YouTube videos before she arrives, before I pick her up. So you can utilize this timer to set from now and to where you get to the point of the day where you have to do something else. For example, you have a deadline to go see your friends or family, or need to do something else, run errands or something, or you need to go to bed. So this is a really powerful trick, as you get to see black on white how much time you have remaining of the day that you can utilize for something good. Like, say for example, you are an aspiring YouTuber and you want to create a YouTube video, then use the time that you have left to, I don't know, say record or sit down and write some scripts or whatever. So the power of this trick comes from the fact that we see time as some kind of abundant resource, like, oh, there's infinite time, there's gonna be a madness day tomorrow, I can do this tomorrow, oh, I can just go do something else, I can procrastinate, I can play video games, I can do whatever I want. I know there's gonna be a day tomorrow and I can do it then. And we say that a lot. We tend to say that a lot of times, all the time, maybe, even for some. And that's not quite helpful for your career to get projected forward. So it becomes kind of a paradox, doesn't it? Because it's silly how we say that we always have the time, but we never do take the time. So ironically, the time just slips away, one day at a time of our finite life. So yeah, don't be one of those people that do it. Don't do it. So when we kind of make this timer visible for you, you kind of see, wow, this is just the amount of time that I had left for this day. So I better use it for something good so it doesn't get wasted. So the added pressure of seeing time tick away slowly can be a great motivator for some to start. And there we go, on to point number 2. Create a little list of things that you want and your needs, things that you want to fulfill. Like, say if you lack something in your household that you really need to improve your life quality. And you can write these things down, wishes and things that are useful. So you can have a little motivator of, oh, when I get to my first customer, when I reach my first goal, I'm allowed to purchase this thing, or I'm allowed to get this thing over here. So what I have is, on my computer, I have a little folder where I keep pictures of the things that I want. For the summer, for example, I want to buy an inflatable kayak for about $100 because I love being outside and being around water. So I want to motivate myself that I'm not allowed to purchase this thing unless the money comes from my first customer for my business that I'm trying to start, which I haven't successfully done yet. But as soon as I get my first customer, I'm allowed to buy that one. Or I'm in desperate need of a haircut. Actually, I haven't cut my hair for 2 months, actually, and I'm in desperate need of a haircut. So I'm not allowed to cut my hair before my first customer for my business approaches me, or I approach and get money doing the service I intend to do with my business. So these wants and needs are a really good motivator to keep me going, and I set up a clear goal of a clear reward what I will get when I get my first customer, and that's so exciting. And then we're on to point number 3, prime your environment for success. So when you work, you want to make sure that your area that you work with is kind of cleared up and clean, so you feel at ease and peace when you sit down to do your job. My workplace, for instance, it's my computer and my desk, and I don't like working at a messy desk, so I feel happier when it's clean in my room here. So I get more focus and get more things done, and I feel more comfortable doing it too. So yeah, that's one thing. And also, if you need to make preparations in beforehand, say for example, you're gonna write a script for YouTube, consider pulling up the script beforehand, making a template maybe. Consider creating templates for your scripts so you make it easier in the thought process. in the future. So you pull it up on your screen, you prepare your favorite songs on Spotify or YouTube so you can listen in the background. So everything is just up and running. So you can just simply sit down at your desk and just get going immediately. No hassling with finding your documents or finding which song you want to play, etc. You just sit down, get your work done. Simple. So this helps tear down the hurdle of preparing the extra work that you need to do before doing your actual work. So it's a very effective strategy to get you going. So also make your environment a little bit more enjoyable to be in. Make your office or your working space and area sort of like your man cave, so to speak. So you may use a printer. Maybe you have a printer home or at work or a friend. You can ask to borrow a printer or buy a new used one somewhere in secondhand thrift stores or something like that, and you print out your visions of the things you want to accomplish in life and what you are striving towards getting. So say for example you're aspiring to become a 1 million subscriber YouTuber. So what you can do, you can just print screen a little screenshot of your channel and you Photoshop it or GIMP it. It's a free software like Photoshop, GIMP, G-I-M-P, and you just edit yourself to look like that you have 1 million subscribers. And then you pin it to your wall because you're aspiring for that. That's your motivation. That's what you want to do. And if you project your dreams and visions in front of you, you're more likely to work towards them because you feel that, this is in my heart. I want this so much. It's so worth to keep doing. And it doesn't have to be something like that either. It could be like, say, for example, you want to live in a dream house, which is close to a lake or a beach. Print out that dream house and pin it to your wall too. And do that for all sorts of things that you come up with. And you get some kind of a mood board right in front of you of how you want your life to look like in the future. And now, step number 4, make it fun. I cannot stress this one enough. Make the process really fun. I do YouTube. I find it I found it before a little bit too serious, the way I was doing things. And I felt I felt a little bit chained up somehow. So I wanted to break that. And how did I break that up? Simply by being a little bit more silly on camera. Not that I have been that so far. I did. And also editing memes and making it a little bit funnier, to me at least. And that's what matters in the end. And therefore I enjoy the process a little bit more. Well, a lot more actually. And it brings me more joy that way. So yeah. And also I cannot stress enough how important music is when you're doing some tedious, monotonous tasks, such as when it comes to editing a YouTube video, I need to cut out silence piece by piece. I use one automatic software for that. It's called Auto Editor, I think. It's free and it cuts up your YouTube video quite good. Not perfect, but quite good. So you can save a lot of time not cutting and deleting all the silence. So listening to music, an audiobook, or a comedian, or your favorite show in the background while doing some tedious stuff is so much more enjoyable. Way more enjoyable than just sitting upside down like, don't do that. Don't do that. And tip number 5, compete. Yeah, you heard that right. We're saying compete. So not against other YouTubers, but against yourself. So take a little peek of your project, whether it's a YouTube project or whatever you're doing, and see what kind of things you can adjust and make better, and what you want to improve on for your next project. And set up some goals. I have a few goals set up here. I can name them here. So I have 3 goals for this particular video. So point number 1 is being more engaging and entertaining. Point number 2, be more concise. And point number 3, use more B-roll content. So I build my video around the idea that I want to improve on these 3 particular steps. Now, be careful with this because sometimes you don't want to be too ambitious, that you set way too many goals so you feel overwhelmed and you end up doing nothing anyways, or just giving up. So it's very okay to just set 1 goal if you want. That works for me. Maybe for you, 5 goals works very great for you. And for someone else, maybe 20 goals is perfect for them. And it's all a matter of perspective because some people work differently. Some people feel more motivated when they set 1 goal that they do accomplish, and some other people may set 5 goals but reach 4 of them and miss 1, but feel greater that way. And some people who fail 1 out of the 4 feel terrible, so they just feel like, I didn't accomplish enough. So you do what works best for you. The important thing is just that you commit to your project and finishing it up. Okay, so that's all, folks. So these were some 5 simple tips and tricks that you can do when you feel like discipline is lacking, or motivation is lacking and discipline isn't quite cutting it this time. So please follow me for more tips and tricks and life improvement ideas and videos, and keep on chasing those dreams and goals. Thank you very much for watching, and please consider subscribing if you enjoyed the content. Like the video and leave a comment of what you learned today. If there was something new in this video that you learned and something that you may find helpful. And oh yeah, please follow me on my blog, averagetomaverick.com, and I'll see you there. See you in the next one. Bye bye, take care.